What's up guys, and welcome back with another video of our playthrough of Shamutanti Hills by Steve Jackson, part of the Sorcery series. So where did we leave off last time?
We died and started again.
Yeah.
And chose to go down a different path.
We went down a different path than our last two parts. And then we encountered some floating
red tall men.
Yeah.
I think.
They were like goblin-y type of things, weren't they?
Yeah, and we chose to say hi to them.
Yes, and
this is where we left off.
Then we had a chance to like hide or something. We also picked up 3 items this time around. We bought a broadsword, which gives us an extra skill point, an engraved axe, which we do not know what the effect is yet, and we have the first part of a repellent spell. So let's get right into it and find out what we're going to do with these red boys.
Do you want me to read it, or do you want to read it?
I'll read it.
113.
Okay, times. The creature jumps in the air as you greet him and cautiously comes closer. Seeing that you mean no harm, he invites you to join with his companions. Will you join them, turn to 2 and 6, or say you would rather stay where you are and rest? So,
do you think if we don't join them, we don't get rest? If we join them, will we sacrifice
we might end up
our
like
sleep?
staying up all night with them, yeah. But we could also get some information, and we'd only lose a bit of stamina points, and we've got 19, so, and we still have provisions and stuff as well. So, you reckon we should talk to them and see what they want?
Yeah.
I mean, they're a bit cautious. Let's just hope they don't steal our belongings. Yes. Okay, so 2 and 6.
No.
Oh no! I just read the word, and that's a bad sign, I think.
The creatures are elvins.
What's up, Nix?
Hey, Nix. Elvins are the bad things.
They're trying to find the key from the creature, the guardian or something.
The creatures are elvins, mischievous little half-humans. They live in a village not far up the river, and they are fond of impish pranks. Every so often, they will disappear, and as you search around nervously, reappear suddenly in front of you just to make you jump.
At least they're prankish and not like torturous, yeah. They
are able to turn their glow on and off at will, and another favourite trick is to extinguish their glow and drop down in front of you. More often than not, this means you trip over them, causing considerable merriment to all but you. Nevertheless, you keep your temper. You do appear to be hindering their progress, and after an hour or so, they tire of you and vanish into the woods along the riverside. You wait in vain for them to reappear, and eventually decide to find another suitable shelter for the night to get some sleep.
Okay, that's okay then.
Right, we didn't gain
So what did
anything.
we learn from that though?
We learnt what elvins are.
So what like information there could help us in the future about what that tricks they do and stuff, and what like signs that would be an elven?
They can glow.
Yeah, at will. And
they like pranks.
Okay.
You awake again at sunrise and continue along the path.
Okay, so we've got
148.
We've got a normal amount of sleep in there then. Trying to watch on multi-Twitch because I have a lot of friends on your channel is the one I'm keeping the volume on. Oh, thank you so much.
We appreciate that.
148. Okay. Have you eaten since leaving the outpost settlement, which is the very beginning, which we have done, yeah. If not, you are extremely hungry and must deduct 3 stamina points for going without food for the day, so we don't lose them. You continue on your way and approach a rope bridge strung precariously between 2 boulders. You may either continue along the path on your side of the water, enter 2 and 9, or you may cross the river on the bridge and follow a path running over the small hill.
Sounds a bit dodgy. That
yeah, it feels like these 2 boulders are the only things holding it up, and what if one of those imps come out and push a boulder off the edge and the whole bridge goes down?
Yeah, but what if we get something for risking?
What's precariously? Precariously,
like,
that's like, what's the word? Like a surgeon, precision, like with precision. Is that what it means?
Like carefully.
Carefully, yeah. Between 2 boulders. Oh, there's boulders on each side then that's holding it down, so it's strung to the boulders. Or you may cross the river.
Cautiously and precisely. Thank you for clearing that up.
Thanks. So is that a trap or is that helpful? Should we go around or should we cross the bridge?
I don't know where we are at the moment.
We're pretty close to the beginning. We've not even been to Dumpus or anything.
We just continue on our path.
Yes.
Unless we need to Worst case, we'll have to come back and then.
Yes. Okay. So, path on your side of the water. Turn to 209. Is that it? Continue on the path. Okay. So let's do that. Because I just don't want it to start the stream off with the bridge fell and you died. Start again. Yes. Okay. So 209.
You continue along a riverside path for several hours until you reach a wide bend. In the elbow of the bend ahead, you can see a cluster of huts made out of thatched branches and twigs. A fire in the centre of the huts wafts smoke into the air, but not a sound comes from the village. Do you think this is the lizard village?
It might be a different one because there wasn't a fire in the last one. It might be, but...
Will you continue ahead into the village or leave the path and go up into the hills to try and avoid it?
I would go into the village just to see what's there.
Yeah, at least if we know it's the lizard man, we know to.
Yeah.
Will you continue ahead? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
80.
80. Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't be good to die at the beginning, like my friend playing Outlast might do. Yep.
I think I died right at the beginning of Outlast. To be fair.
Yeah, I don't think I hid in the closet fast enough or something. What was it? 80. You enter the village cautiously, creeping round the huts, but the place appears to be deserted. A fire burns in the centre of the camp, in a pit, and a pile of logs stand nearby. Will you look around the huts, turn to 189, or call out to see whether you can attract someone's attention? 42.
I feel like it's a bit dodgy that the whole thing's empty,
so
but there's a fire. Watched anyway. Yeah. There's definitely people there.
Should we attract their attention? Just
so they know we're not sneaking around. Yeah,
and they know that we know it's a bit shifty as well. Yeah. Okay, so 42, we're going to grab their attention. 42.
You walk up to the fire in the centre of the village and call out loudly. There is no response. As you wait for some sign of life, you begin to feel dizzy.
Oh, I thought we were dead again.
Too late, you realise that the fumes for the fire are overpowering you. You fight to keep consciousness, but without success. What? And you slump to the ground.
How fucking strong is this fire?
We're gonna die again. 10 to 279. It's a trap.
What's in this smoke?
This guy, Steve Jackson is like Ian Livingstone's evil twin.
Yeah. You like those games, do you? Well, try them out.
I'd love it if this book actually had no end and there was no good outcome.
Oh my god, I could see him doing that with how many times we've died. When you awake, you find yourself inside a hut with your hands bound. Seeing you stir, a creature by the door jumps to its feet. In fact, it jumps above its feet and now hovers attentively in the air, watching you. Your guard is man-like, but short and thin. You have been captured by Elvins. Elvins are impish creatures, more mischievous than malevolent.
Okay,
They love pranks and practical jokes. Soon, several have gathered in your room. They ask whether you are a magician, and if so, will you show them some tricks? If you will perform for them, turn to 132. Otherwise, turn to 218.
I think we should perform for them because they're not nasty. They just want some fun.
But Jan wasn't nasty, was she?
No.
Jan can go to hell. It's just whether we know the spells. I guess we'll know at least one spell. So, should we perform for them?
Yeah.
It's early on enough in the book that I feel like it'd be an easy spell, maybe. So, okay. 132.
They release your hands, allowing you to choose a spell to impress them with.
Dud could be good.
Yes.
Dud, D-U-D, Dud.
These are the spells we have to choose from.
DUD is a spell for we can fabricate a fake jewelry chest or something that they would want, and it's fake. So basically, you can get a jewelry chest and there's nothing in it, or it's a complete illusion. Yeah. So I think that would wow them.
Because that lasts until you're out of sight as well, so you could maybe sneak off.
Yes.
I don't actually know the other ones. I know Gob is the teeth one, but we don't have any
talking
teeth.
To goblins, and they're not goblins; they're elvins.
Yes.
So. Six is also. There's a spell called Six, which we remember is we can create an illusion of 6 of us, and then only one of us is real and 6 other fake ones. But I don't think
you might have needed something.
I don't think you did for 6. Okay, but let's go with Dud.
Good plan. Yeah, let's go. Go for it. 292.
They might call us a dud too. Yeah, they might.
They'll probably kill us.
They might stab us for making them think they've got treasure. But if that's their nature, they might find the funny side in it. 292. Yeah, one of them might like run into the wall and bash his head into it, trying to get to a chest or something. Every time I do a spell, I get scared. It's because you have to deduct stamina points. So, deduct 2 stamina points. You concentrate and slowly focus your mind on a large rock in the corner of the hut. Before their eyes, this rock turns into a glittering pile of treasure. They gasp as they can see jewels, gold, silver, and gems forming from nothing. They chatter excitedly and nod towards you, smiling happily. One of them ventures over to touch the treasure, and as he does so, you release the spell. The Elvins are impressed with your trick and return your backpack. I didn't even know you took it. Soon allowing you to leave the village. Turn to 196.
We escaped with the one trap
yes.
out of this whole book.
After we spent like, what, 19 gold or something. Turn to 196. That would have took our provisions and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, 196.
Okay. Cautiously, you leave the village and follow the river upstream for an hour. Turn to 231. I bet it's like mid-afternoon right now.
Like 2 p.m. or something. Turn to 231. 231, yeah. Further along the river is another bridge over which the path leads. You cross the bridge and start heading up into the hills. The path winds for some time, taking the gradient leisurely. Suddenly, an acorn lands on your head and you hear tittering come from the trees above. Looking up, you can see tiny fingers high in the branches, flying from tree to tree. Is this going to be monkeys? No. Another acorn falls, then another. You are being pelted by Elvins. You may protect yourself with a spell. Booze makes me burp very fast. So you may protect yourself with a spell. So we have Zip, FOF, Wok, Hop, and Yag. And the only one I know out of them is FOF. And we know that is a force field, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're going to use force field because I guess we've already impressed them with the spell. So we do another one, they might.
It's the only thing that can protect us from rocks.
Yeah.
Zip? What was Zip? Oh no, it was Zap, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Faff.
We could do it without using a spell, but I think we should use it just to see what happens. Because we might lose stamina for getting hit by the acorns anyway.
Yeah.
So 408, we're going to use the force field spell. Ooh, got a lot of stamina. Do you want to use a spell, or do you have to... In that one, you don't have to use a spell. At the bottom, the option was, or you can fight them otherwise.
Yeah, so 408, deduct 4 stamina points. Did you deduct 2 from the last time? You didn't, did you?
No, so...
So we need to take 6 off in total.
Ooh, what's that then? 13.
Yes.
13 stamina points we're down to now. Okay.
You cast your spell and suddenly the acorn hail ceases. The Elvins look on with wonder as their nuts bounce off an invisible shield.
Oh, that's an image and a half.
You move smartly onwards until the spell wears off. Turn to 7. I hope that's not until the spell wears.
Do you think us getting attacked by acorns would have been more than 4 stamina points?
Yeah, probably.
Let's hope so.
They might have captured us.
Was it 7, did you say?
Yeah.
I don't want to imagine that again, please.
I love how they turn from acorns to nuts.
I can just imagine
bouncing.
they're hanging from these high trees with their balls drooping and banging on our force field.
They're just bouncing them off as you walk past.
Running ahead quickly, you are eventually out of range of the annoying little creatures. You follow the path for the rest of the afternoon until you reach a point where you can see that it is running into a hill village. Proceed by turning to 28. So
another village?
The afternoon's out, is it now, did it say? Rest of the afternoon, so it's like evening now. I mean, it's 6 p.m. So proceed by turning to 28.
This isn't going too bad. You walk into the village. Young hill dwellers pass you and stare at your strange clothes. We've been here before.
Good.
Their own attire is rough by comparison.
Yeah,
Do you remember it?
It could be the plague place.
Oh. Their own attire is rough by comparison and everyone wears their hair long, but piled up on their heads. You pass without incident into the centre of the village. This isn't it. Will you look for an inn for the night or find an alehouse?
We went to the alehouse.
Alehouse, and we talked to the skinny dude instead of the old guy.
So we talked to the village idiot, didn't we?
Yeah.
The young guy with short features. So should we do that again and talk to the old man?
Yeah. Was that at the alehouse?
That was in the alehouse. Yeah.
Okay, 266. Yes.
We have considerably less gold this time around, though.
Yeah, we do. Oh, no, we do.
266.
Oh, we might not even be able to afford it here.
It's 2 gold, I think. I think it was 266. Yeah, because I remember that dude anyway. Samurai Jack. Talk to the wise old man who Nem was voting for. Yeah.
Yes. I told you. I knew it. Every time there's an old man in these books, it's like, bingo.
True. Did I read the last one? I don't know. You find an alehouse and walk in. Gruff voices come from inside. But when you enter, the noise subsides and the drinkers watch you suspiciously. Several hill dwellers sit around the table. The owner of the house tells you that you are in the village of Shamutanti and that a mug of ale costs you 1 gold piece.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that's right. If you cannot afford this price, you will have to leave the alehouse. Otherwise, you may pay him. Take your drink and sit down at the table next to an old wrinkled man, turn to 192, or a younger man with sharp features. Okay, so...
Give me my old man.
We're going to take 1 gold off of that, so if you want to go to the old wrinkled man at 192...
If he kills us, I'm really sorry.
Oh my god, the old man produces a knife and slits your throat. So 1 gold for our beer we just purchased. It better be good, because we're going to be dying of hunger soon.
We died.
No, we didn't. You only have 3 gold, yeah, so we better find somewhere. I guess we can still get the gem if we follow this route.
Yeah, or we passed the gem.
Don't know where we got it from.
You sit down and mutter some comment about the mud on the trails at this time of the year. The old man grunts in agreement. Eventually the silence gives way to noisy chatter once more, and you talk to the old man. He is a hill farmer on the outskirts of the village and sees much of what comes and goes in Shamutanti. He has heard of the capture of the Crown of Kings, but has little interest in world affairs. You tell him a little of yourself, and soon you are both laughing heartily as you exchange goblin jokes.
Nice.
Eventually he stands to leave. There are 2 ways onwards from Shamutanti, stranger, he says. One will take you past Aliana's home, and you will need your wits about you if she is there.
Mm-hmm.
The other leads up into the hills to the Leaky domain of the Great Ones. I wish you the luck of Sindler on your journey. Perhaps this will help you on your way. He hands you an apple-like fruit which has grown on his farm. It is a nourishing bomber, and if you eat this lot along with a normal meal, it will double your gain in stamina.
What was this?
A bomber.
Oh, he's always giving it to us.
It's given us one of his bomber fruits.
What does it do?
It will double your gain in stamina next time we eat.
So next time we get something that says add 2 stamina, we have 4. Okay.
Yeah. You thank him and wish him a good night.
Okay.
Oh, there's more. You may add 2 luck points for your encounter.
Oh, nice. Do we add any points already?
No, because we haven't eaten it yet.
Is it only 1 use item? We use it once. Okay.
I think so.
Okay, I will add that then to our item list. I think it probably
it's just
is,
1.
Isn't it?
It's 1 fruit.
Yeah. 1 bomber.
Yeah, bomber. But I'm guessing we'll probably eat tonight, won't we? So.
Yeah. I guess it's just a good starting point, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we now have a bomber, which will give us a double stamina for 1 use. And we add 2 luck points,
2
right?
2 luck points for your encounter. Then you must decide whether to spend the night in the inn or wander off into the woods outside the village to sleep rough.
Okay, we've got 2 gold.
I don't know how much
might be
costs.
I think it might be like 3 or 4. You got the gem after putting up a wall in the right side of the cave. Do you remember that?
Putting up a... Yes!
What
but who had it?
Oh, we ran away, didn't we?
We used the spell.
We used it against some enemies, and as we were running away, we grabbed it.
Yeah, it was the ogre with the hammer on the machine.
But we have to remember which way we went into the mine for that. I can try and remember anyway. So,
should we see if we can afford this then?
We might as well. They'll just turn us away otherwise, won't they?
2-1-1.
Move this over a little bit. Yeah, well, I don't know why that was so far over there. What, 2-1-1?
Yeah.
The village inn will charge you 3 gold pieces for a night's rest and 2 gold pieces for nourishing food. We've already eaten, haven't we? No. If you wish to buy either of these, turn to 161. If the price is too high, you turn to 62, so we can't afford that. But we have a little... Did we get any good info there? 62. I think that, do you know, there's something key. I think that was the heads on the pikes upward into the hills. So,
what do you mean?
Well, I'm sure it was in this book where there was all the heads on pikes, and then there was a cross, and it said it was a warning. So I'm guessing uphill, like that guy said, was the people he was talking about, the league,
the great ones.
Yeah, so they might have been the headhunters.
Yeah.
So that would have been our little warning. So page 62.
Oh, so we've got to decide whether to go to women's or not.
Yeah, I say we do.
Okay.
You creep off to the edge of the village and settle down under a tree. You may eat provisions if you wish, which will add 2 stamina points if this is your first meal of the day, or 1 stamina point if you've already eaten. You try to sleep under the tree, but you are woken continually by strange noises. Add 1 stamina point for getting some rest and leave at daybreak.
Do you reckon we should eat one of our provisions and then we will get 4?
Do we get 4? Don't we get all of it in this one?
Do we?
I'm sure when we eat provisions it goes all the way back up.
But what was our original? Remember, because I don't.
It was pretty good. It was like 21, I think.
Are you sure that wasn't last time?
No, because we got 23.
Oh, yeah, it was 21. I wrote it down.
Okay, so
8:21,
let me just check the provisions again before we eat them. I'm just thinking if we do lose some for not eating.
But it says if you eat provisions, add 2 stamina points.
I know. I'm just thinking that if we can last like another day, then we can eat it and get all the way back up and not have using one of our 2 provisions. Because we've got 13 still now, and I know there's no fights for quite some time.
Don't know, because we're going a different path.
We're not. We're going down the same way we went last time.
Okay.
So provisions, I'm sure they get you all the way up. Whereabouts is it?
It's,
yeah. You start with enough provision for 2 meals. You may rest and eat only when allowed by the instructions, and you may only eat 1 meal at a time. When you eat, add points to your stamina score as instructed. Oh, so it'll be the next time. Yeah. It'll just tell us. So.
Yeah. Eat provisions if you which will add 2
Oh,
stamina
so we'd add
points.
4 stamina
so
points.
So we'd eat our bomber, add 4, and then add another 1. So we'd be adding 5. So we want 18 if we do that. Yeah.
Should we? We've only got 2 provisions, that's the thing.
I know.
I say risk it and see we make it to the next night. And then
okay.
Okay, so do we do anything? Do we lose anything or anything? No?
Maybe in the morning when it says you're hungry and lose 3.
Well, let's just make it to the next day then. So turn to 45. Okay. So I think we can make it to the next day because we only had 1 or 2 fights in the whole thing.
45, we gain 1 anyway.
Okay. So we gain 1 just for resting.
Yeah. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you eat it all yesterday? No. You suffer. You're now hungry and lose 3 stamina points.
So we're down to 11, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are 2 ways out from the village of Shamutanti. You choose your path, and we went 1, 2, 5, didn't we?
You think?
Yes.
Okay, let's go that way then.
I remember we did the first one.
You leave Shamutanti along the path which snakes out into the hills. All morning you follow it as it twists through the woods and gnarled trees until eventually you reach a clearing where another path joins from the east. A signpost at the junction indicates straight on to Dumpus and westwards to Aliana. Will you continue onwards or westwards? So, westwards to Aliana, so let's go back to Aliana's house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll try and talk to her this time.
Oh yeah, Dumpus. How could you forget Dumpus? Dumpus is the highlight.
Okay, 154.
Somewhere down the path you come across a hut in a rather picturesque setting, among trees with leaves of contrasting shades of green. Flowers decorate the walls of the hut and the door is painted in ornate designs. You approach the door and knock, but there is no reply. Will you enter the house? 119.
Yes, we're going to enter the house.
Let's see.
You open the door. The hut is neatly laid out inside, obviously the touch of a fastidious woman. Chairs are around the table, a mattress lies in one corner, and a large kitchen area indicates that whoever lives here is fond of cooking. You hear a cry from the corner, hidden by a large cupboard, and as you move over to look, you can see a large cage in which a young woman, and quite a pretty one at that, is imprisoned. Good stranger, she pleads, let me out of this cage. I have been locked in here for 2 days by those mischievous elvins. Can you help me? Will you help her? Turn to page 4. Ask what's in it for you. Turn to 78. Or look around the hut for goods to steal. I think even being cheeky, she'll probably fuck us up. So should we just help her?
Yeah.
Okay.
What number?
4.
The cage door is firmly locked. If you have a key with you, you may try using it on the door by subtracting 10 from the number on the key and turning to that reference. We don't have a key.
Okay.
Or you may try a spell.
Well, we can use the spell.
We know it, Doc.
Alternatively, you may try breaking the lock, so we can physically break it as well, but we know the spell for opening any door that isn't magically enforced, and...
I can't remember how many stamina points it takes.
I think we should do it, because we might get more. She might heal us up or something. So, DOP is the spell for opening doors. We like to remember it as don't open, which is the opposite, but...
Yeah.
So
okay, 4 and 9?
Yeah.
Please be good and don't kill us straight away.
What was she?
It was negative last time we got cursed, didn't we?
Yeah, she's done a curse to us and took 2 skill points off us, remember? Yeah. So we definitely don't want that. Deduct 2 stamina points. We used the spell.
Oh, yeah. She was cursing us.
Deduct 2 stamina points. You cast the spell at the lock. It begins to hum quietly and little clicks indicate that the tumblers are moving. Eventually it swings apart and you may open the cage. The woman thanks you. She will now reward you for your help. Would you like a magical item? Turn to 248 or an aid in combat?
Oh. Magical item?
Yeah, let's do that.
Aid in combat's good.
Probably an extra skill, but we've got 9 skill, yeah. Let's get the magical item, because that could even be just as good. Or it could be the second part of that spell or something. So 248.
And deduct 2 stamina.
Yes. I hear elves are run. They're these elvins and they float around in the sky.
Yeah, they're not nice elves, they're like these weird long red men.
Okay, long red men. There you go.
248?
248. So 2 stamina points?
Yeah. Oh, I think I remember a couple of these. She hands you a small box.
Yeah.
Opening the box, you find it contains a miniature vial of glue, which is the gum spell.
Gum spell.
A pair of strange-looking nose plugs, which is the Nif smell spell.
Nif? I didn't remember that one.
And 4 small pebbles, all useful in creating spells.
Nice. So we have all of them now.
Yeah, but I don't remember what the pebbles.
I know what the pebbles are for. Pebbles are for pop. They're rocks that you throw and they banging noises. So
nice.
let's add all before we move on. Let's add all these and then we'll try and remember them. So, spell number 5 is what was the first bit?
Vial of glue. Can't write spells down.
Oh, you know. Glue.
Yeah, and then we got nose plugs.
Nose plugs. I remember we had them in the Forest of Doom.
Did we use them?
Yeah, we used them for something.
And 4 small pebbles.
4. I'll put 4 pebbles.
I think you need to move that last one.
Yeah, I will. Good haul, good haul.
Good haul.
Let me just sort this out. We've actually nearly filled half our inventory space. Which one needs moving up? This one?
No, nose plugs. Can you see the like?
Oh yeah, yep. Ah, they're all grouped. Can I move it?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Actually, like cut the whole stream out.
Oh god, yeah. Right, let me just. What's wrong with these? Just get them. Alright?
Yeah.
That'll do for now, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Turn to 87.
87?
Yeah.
Okay, so. Pebbles, pop, nose plugs, Nif, and glue, gum.
Yeah.
Okay. 87.
I think it's Nif. Remember it like sniff.
Sounds right. If we get to use the gum spell, we'll tell you what that's for as well. Okay. Oh shit. That's definitely her, isn't it? In addition, she hands you a bag containing 7 gold pieces. Thank the Lord for that. She then chuckles. You turn to leave the house quickly, but she stops you with a hand on your shoulder. But Aliana does not give up her prized possessions without a fight. You turn around to see her casting a spell of some sort over a chair. The chair begins to crack and creak, moving violently in front of you. It forms itself into a wood golem, which now advances towards you. Will you fight this creature? So here's a picture of Aliana, the witch, with the wooden golem she's made out of a chair. So we have the option to fight the creature, or if you win, turn to 169, or you may cast a spell. Or is that after we've beaten it?
No. Ooh, I think you can choose to fight.
Oh, so we might get away with it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. What's her skill? 8, stamina 6, so she's pretty close.
Ours is 9, remember?
Yeah.
Hot. Oh, he's made of wood.
Yes.
So the spells here, Jig, Doz, Hot, Kin, and Mug. And Hot is the fire spell. So if this thing's a wood golem made out of a chair, I assume we can just burn it, right?
I didn't even think of that.
Yep, so should we do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so 297.
If this book punishes us for using our brains,
The house sets on fire and we all die. 297. There you go, 297. And how much gold did we get? What, 7, didn't we?
7.
Yeah, it was 7. So now we have 9 gold again, so at least when we eat.
At least we can eat.
Yes. We can rest at an inn.
So we're down to 5 stamina. You hold up your hand and cast a spell. A small burning fireball materializes in your palm and you fling it at the wood golem. The creature catches fire immediately and shrieks loudly. Aliana runs off for water to douse the fire before her house goes up and you make a hasty exit.
Nice.
Woo! That was good.
Good thinking, right?
Yes.
I thought when he said catches fire that he'd caught the fireball and was going to throw it back at us. What page are you on?
169. So we're making a hasty exit.
Okay. Hurriedly, you leave the house and follow the path back to the junction where you may head north towards Dumpus, turn to 54.
Back to Dumpus.
So what did we gain? Those 3 items, which are very handy.
And some gold, which is even handier.
54. We would have been rolling in gold the first playthrough around. Because we had we found 11 somewhere, I swear.
We had loads of gold.
Yeah.
But we didn't buy anything either.
No. True. $54.
You follow the path for the rest of the afternoon until you stand on a hilltop. The path runs down the hill into a small village set on a river and you follow it down. Turn to 176.
Okay. As you follow the path downwards, you pass a sign. You are entering the village of Dumpus. Will you find an inn to rest for the night or try to make contact with the villagers?
I can't remember what we did.
This is the plague place. What, do you think we should go
Dumpus? Is it?
Oh. No, this is the one where we leave our sword behind. Remember?
We left our...
But we've got a reserve.
Why did we leave it behind? Oh, because we were chatting to the people and we didn't gain anything from talking to them.
So right now I'm going to state that we're going to swap back to our normal sword, right?
No, because we're not going to make the same choices, are we?
Well, do we still want to talk to them though? Do we not get anything?
We didn't gain anything.
You sure?
I don't think
Let's see what happened. We can still try and talk to them, then we can back away, I think.
No.
I think we can.
I would ignore them because all we did was lost from them.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. What did we have on us? Nothing we gained from these guys.
They chased us out of town because we insulted one.
Yeah, because we were drinking with them and we made a stupid joke.
Okay, well, yeah, let's pass them by then. So, rest for the night, turn to 134.
Yeah, ignore.
The inn charges you... Oh, Jugger.
The inn charges.
That's the page.
The inn charges 3 gold pieces for
Yeah.
a hearty meal and 3 gold pieces for a bed. If you can afford it, you may eat.
The meal.
The meal, hill fox broth and rice. That sounds nice. Will restore 3 stamina points.
We've already eaten today.
Have we eaten today?
Oh, no, we haven't because we didn't.
No, we didn't eat. I think we should go for it.
Yeah.
If you wish to stay at the inn for the night, turn to 115. If you cannot afford it or will not pay, you may leave the village and search for a suitable
Should we
place.
go for both this time?
Let's have a really nice, cozy night for once.
Okay. 9. Yeah. Okay. So what? How much are we spending?
5.
We're spending 5 gold.
Oh no, hang on. 6 gold.
Why 6?
3 gold pieces for a hearty meal and 3 gold pieces for a
Oh,
bed.
okay.
So
So
we've
we're
got
back
3.
down to 3 again.
At least we've eaten.
Yeah, and we might get
slept.
some good stamina as well. So does it say what we gain from it?
3 stamina points.
Okay, so we'll probably get some in the morning as well
Yeah,
for sleeping. So
and eating.
3 stamina points for.
And 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else did we gain?
Not yet.
Okay, so I'll keep it at that for now. So should we move on?
Yeah, turn to 115, so we're sleeping in the inn.
3 gold and 3 stamina with food. Yeah, so we're gonna get sleep and we might gain some more. Hopefully, 115.
Yeah.
You pay the 3 gold pieces and settle down for the night. You may add 2 stamina points for a refreshing night's sleep.
Yeah.
Turn to page 30. It's gradually getting better. Was that 3 stamina points? 2.
2 stamina.
Okay, so we're doing alright. And we still got 2 provisions.
Yeah.
And we're still going to find the gem too.
You rise early to leave Dumpus. Turn to 208.
Great.
Short and sweet.
Great page that. 208. You may leave the village along one of 2 paths. One winds up into the hills, turns to 147 if you wish to take this one, or the other one takes you downhill into the wood. I feel like we went up. Best paragraph ever, yeah. I feel like we did go up, you know, because we were like, oh, we're going up into the hills.
I think we might have gone up as well.
Yeah. I think we did.
Yeah. Should we go do it?
Yeah. They'll probably both end up at the same place eventually, but...
Which
Okay,
one is it?
147.
Yeah, I remember the weird phallic looking
Yeah.
houses. The gentle upward slope becomes a steep climb, and you must rest several times during the morning. Finally, you reach the top and can look over the hill to see that the path leads into a small settlement of crudely made huts. You follow the path down and into the village. As you arrive, the villagers notice you and make for their huts, almost as if in fear. They're a sorry-looking bunch, short and squat, with tough, leathery skin. Several of them are missing limbs, and some are only able to drag themselves along with their hands. Will you try and talk to them, or continue onwards through the village? Continue on.
Is that what we did last time?
We tried to talk to them last
Are you sure?
time. Yeah.
We should
and
do
then
that.
they all ran in their houses.
Yeah.
And
Should we do that and then go into the empty hut then?
what if it's not empty? Then just not answering it doesn't mean it's empty. I think we should ignore the houses completely because we don't want to get the plague.
Okay, let's do that then. Let's continue through the village.
I don't know. If I had the plague and somebody knocked on my door, I wouldn't answer.
You didn't make a sound though.
Yeah, they didn't make a sound.
Would you not say,
sound.
I've got the plague, stay away?
No, even the guys that did have the plague didn't tell us they had the plague.
True. 220. Some way down the hill, you stop for a rest. You sit on a boulder to survey what lies ahead. The path leads downwards into a vale, cradled between 3 hills as a village. Quite a large one at that. The sun is falling rapidly and you decide to head downwards towards this settlement.
I've just seen what this is.
An overhanging branch touches your face and you hear lively chirping. Hovering by your shoulder is a small creature the size of your thumb. It is childlike but very thin, with green skin, and flits around on you on its transparent wings. You seem to be quite friendly. It seems to be quite friendly and alights on your shoulder. You may talk to it or try to get rid of it with a spell.
Fucking Jan, man.
We need a spell to get rid of it.
But what if it gets angry at us trying to spell it off us?
I think we have the option to leave it in the village after we give it a drink.
No, you can't. After it's drank with you, it says you must carry on with the creature.
If you're not a mage though, you have to talk to it. So there's got to be a way around it. So maybe we should
just take her.
And then every opportunity we can leave Jan, we'll leave her. We'll ditch this bitch.
Jan is a man, but we'll still call her.
Yes, definitely. Sounds like a butterfly. I say talk. What you don't remember, Nix, is this is the.
Oh no, Nix wasn't watching
Was
yesterday.
He not?
We took this creature with us yesterday, and he ended up tricking us.
We used a spell, and he said we could trust him, and then we ended up dead in the field of black flowers. So.
But the worst part is he's called Jan.
Yes. So. Let's talk to it and try and get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because if you're not a mage, you can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Jan's a bitch.
The creature is a Minimite and calls itself Jan. It is very friendly and tells you are looking down at Biritanti, the largest village in the Shamutanti Hills. Biritanti is a friendly village where all travellers spend at least one night. Consequently, the prices are a little on the high side. The Minimite would like to come with you. Will you allow it to stay on your shoulder and follow its path down into Biritanti? Or will you tell it you would rather travel alone? Travel alone?
Should we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jan, bye. Hopefully.
We might get pissed off though.
We can scrap with it. We're not near any black flowers.
Can I get lunch and have a funny vacation? Thanks for watching, Nix. Enjoy your lunch and the rest of your day.
37. Okay, yeah, 37.
37?
Yep.
I'm sure you would, chuckles the little creature, but I will come anyway.
Oh, God.
You try to swat it away, but it's much too quick for you. Faced with no alternative, you continue down the hill with Jan, who has hitched a ride on your shoulder.
Oh, man.
Stirb comp, Jan. Stirb comp.
Facing impending doom here. There seems to be a good deal of merriment in the village. It is the festival of the young, whispers Jan. Once a year, the children are allowed the freedom of the village. It is the time for great fun and pranks. A number of children sit in the street ahead drinking ale, a little too much it seems, as they are laughing loudly. Ahead, a young boy holds an old woman over his knee and is spanking her. A group of boys is fighting outside a hut with a sign that reads Glandragor's Tavern.
Yeah.
A group of girls is standing at a signpost pointing to the Crystal Waterfall, tripping up their elders as they pass, giggling to each other. Would you like to avoid this festival and make for the inn, visit the tavern, or head for the Crystal Waterfall, or leave town straight away? Right.
I do want to see what the Crystal Waterfall is, but we know we need to go to.
We need to speak to Glandragor, yeah. So should we go to the tavern?
Yeah. 2:30.
Visit the tavern. Turn to 2:30.
Oh, what choices do we?
Any that we can get rid of Jan. Because we're so close
so
to
you have to take Jan. You have to take Jan. That's not a.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
2:30. We need to get rid of this creature.
Oh shit! You know when we ate?
Yeah.
We should have used a bomber and added an extra 3 stamina, and we forgot.
Oh, we can save it for next time.
Okay. You enter the tavern and call to the proprietor. Glandragor himself comes out. He is a kindly type and is always happy to talk to strangers. He is also a businessman, and a mug of ale will cost you 2 gold pieces. Will you pay up, drink your ale, and talk to him? Thank God we've got some gold.
We don't need it.
Or do you have something for him?
Yes, we do.
182.
Oh my God, what have I just done? Yeah, we have something for him because we got the information earlier.
Yes,
so
we have his
turn to 182.
Hopefully.
That's what it was called, wasn't it? Called Glandragor's axe.
Yeah.
What will you give the man if you have an axe? Turn to the number carved in the axe. Did you write that down?
I think I did. 233.
Oof. Okay. If you have an axe, turn to the number carved in the axe. If you do not have the axe, you will now have to give him something else. Okay. Thank God we have this axe. 233.
233. I hope that's the number. I've written it down anyway. We'll find
What's 133?
That was the page number.
Okay, yeah, it looks about right. Is that not the spell? You sure it's not?
No. Oh shit, maybe.
Is it near the book?
No, page 102 spell book.
Oh, okay.
Glandragor 233.
Okay. There you go, 233. That's a big page.
The old man's eyes light up as you produce the axe. Where did you get that? He exclaims. You tell him the story and he takes it from you, overjoyed. Handing you a free mug of ale.
Nice.
Add 2 stamina points. He is overwhelmingly grateful and wishes to tell you all he knows to help you. First of all, he says, you should visit the Crystal Waterfall.
Yes.
It has great powers of healing and soothing.
Nice. That's what I thought.
Oh, here is a pass which will allow you past the Guardian. You need not pay if you go. So we've got a free pass into the Crystal Waterfall. When you leave Biritanti, you will reach Kare through Torrepani. The Sphinx live in Torrepani, and no doubt their chief will try to persuade you to help find his daughter. She is being carried off by marauders and left as a sacrifice in a dark cave guarded by a deadly manticore. After Torrepani, you will reach Kare within a day. In fact, I am well connected in Kare. If you have any problems in Kare, just call for Vic, a friend of mine who has power and influence. In Kare, Vic will be given as a spell option in some encounters.
I'm sure I've seen that already somewhere.
If given such an option, you may choose it to take advantage of Glandragor's connections. Glandragor also offers you a sword, a sturdy but ordinary one, as a replacement weapon and wishes you well as you leave. Add 3 luck points for finding Glandragor. You may head for either the Crystal Waterfall or to the inn.
That's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
But, right, so I've gained the stamina points already.
3 luck points.
Jesus.
14 luck!
14 luck.
Unbeatable for like 3 goes.
But we've only tested our luck once in our game.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have like a barrage of
Yes, like in the end of Lizard King.
Yeah.
So
he's basically
and we've got a
given
sword
us,
as well.
Yeah, a replacement sword. And also the spell option of Vic.
Okay, we'll write Vic down as well in the inventory. Right.
So basically he said the chief is gonna help us. No, he's not. He's gonna persuade us to help him find his daughter. After Torrepani, you will reach.
Maybe we should write some of this stuff down.
So basically, we're trying to get to Kare, which is where we can use the spell Vic.
We can only use it there.
Yeah, in Kare. But before we get to Kare, which is a day away, we get to this place called Torrepani. Yeah. Where there's a chief who's going to try and get us to help his daughter.
Okay.
So we're going to have a big
Do we have to do that?
We don't have to.
I'm trying to take it all in while writing this, so hopefully you've remembered most of that.
Yeah. Oh god. It even mentions the manticore.
Yeah, I know. So do you think that means we should fight it or not?
That's the thing. Like, we're not really equipped.
We can wait for that.
Well, let's go to Crystal Waterfall. We might get like 27.
Was that all we needed to do?
Yes.
Okay.
We added the look, stamina, replacement sword.
Yes.
Yeah. Crystal Waterfall, 1 or 2.
So now we have 2 normal swords and a broadsword and the axe. Yeah. We didn't tell us what the axe did.
No, we gave him the axe. It's his axe.
So should we get rid of that?
We need to get rid of it.
So let me just do this. Okay, so we've used up the axe now. We haven't used anything else yet, have we?
Nope.
Which page was it? Crystal Waterfall, turn to 102, so we won't need to sleep because we're probably going to get rejuvenated here.
Yeah.
But we still got Jan, I think.
God.
You travel along the path leading upwards a little way until you reach a large natural waterfall. Just checking the sound. Slightly, it's really loud. You travel along the path leading upwards a little way until you reach a large natural waterfall. The only path to it leads past a small hut where a ruffian is collecting money. It seems that the price to pay for visiting this waterfall is 3 gold pieces. It is a beautiful sight with a large crystal stalactites hanging from the rocks all the way down. Will you pay the price and visit the waterfall, or return to the village and head for the inn, or onwards out of town? So we don't need to pay it,
so
do
we go to the waterfall, but we don't need to pay because we've got a free
So
pass.
we just get in anyway?
Yeah.
So we go turn to 204.
But John's gonna shit in our...
We need to drop that bitch in the water and drown her. Hopefully the stalactite comes down.
Yeah. The ruffian takes your 3 gold pieces, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
And hands you a piece of cloth to use as a towel. Along with 2 other villagers and of course Jan the Minimite, you take off your clothes and bathe in the waterfall. You begin to glow and the cool water is not only refreshing but also invigorating. You are bathing in a waterfall with magical healing properties. You may restore your skill, stamina and luck to their initial values for washing away your wounds. The waterfall will also cure you of any diseases that you may have picked up. But not curses.
What diseases do we have any?
Plague.
Oh, yeah.
We did have a curse as well, but it's not curses. Then you must return to the village where you passed it in.
So, what was our initial...
8 was skill, which it still is.
Are you sure?
1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Written it down.
And 21 stamina?
21 stamina,
nice.
and luck was 9, but we're obviously going to keep it at 14.
It's 21, did you say?
Yeah.
Nice.
I want to kill the manticore now.
Our skill's still pretty low.
Oh.
It might be a while off the manticore.
Ooh, you must return to the village where you passed the inn. Turn to 92.
Okay.
We don't get to sleep.
But we might only lose a few stamina points, and we've just got 21 out of instead of 11.
Yes.
92.
Yep.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh, so we can.
Oh, back to the inn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The inn is not cheap. A bed for the night is 5 gold pieces, and a meal is 4. If you eat, pay the price and add 2 stamina points. 1 if you've already eaten today. If you want to sleep here, turn to 55. If not, you'd better leave the village and find a place to bed down.
We can't afford either of them.
Oh shit! We don't have much gold, do we?
No.
What happened to the gold gem? Where did we miss the cave?
It mustn't have been there. It must have been somewhere else.
The cave must have been on where...
In the hills where we avoided.
Yeah, okay. So, shall we leave?
Yeah.
So, we leave the village and look for a place to bed down, turn to 21.
I wish Jan would fork out some.
Yeah. You can use all these spells, she might as well fucking use one to let us sleep. If she's going to sleep on our shoulder. Okay?
You find a quiet place to rest outside the village. Away from the bustle of the festival of youth, you are able to get a good night's sleep.
Nice.
The Minimite curls up near you. You may eat provisions before you go to sleep and add 2 stamina points. Add 3 stamina points for the rest. Should we eat or not?
No.
So we will probably end up taking some away.
Yeah, but I'd rather do that than lose a provision we might need later. We're on 21.
And we've still got the...
And we're getting
fruit.
a good night's sleep.
We've still got Bomber, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, let's not sleep. Let's not eat.
Okay, 3. So we get 3 stamina points. We might as well hold on and see if we reduce.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I'll put the 3 on and then I'll take
No,
it.
don't bother. You'd have to take 3 off.
Oh, so we don't gain any. Okay, that's fine. Which page?
67.
You rise early and leave soon after dawn with Jan still hovering on your head as you set off. Did you eat all yesterday? If not, you must deduct 3 stamina points,
Yes,
so we've got to gain some. There are 2 paths ahead.
Eating lunch. What are you eating for lunch next?
There are 2 paths ahead. One uphill to the east, turn to 153. One downhill to the west, turn to 51. Which will you choose? Now this is going to fuck us up. Because if we take the one with the black forest, we're going to die.
We went east.
Are you sure? I think I rolled for west.
Oh, I wrote it down.
I hope you did, because...
Oh no!
I think we'll die if we go the wrong way.
This is where we died anyway.
No, we the opposite way. It probably doesn't take us to the Black Forest.
Black Forest?
The Black Flowers.
I think we went east, which is where there was the Black Flowers.
I feel like I rolled for west.
Because we said, remember, we said, let's even it out a bit with the shape of the map.
So we went east?
Yeah.
So let's go west then.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah. Unless you want to roll on it, but...
No, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. 51? Yes, let's do that.
I'm pretty sure.
We would have died.
Because we drew the map and we were like, oh, let's even it out and go this way.
Maybe every time we roll for a direction, we should write down which one we took. Because if we would have got that wrong, we would have died again.
No, because we would have ignored Jan.
Is there an option to?
Well, there was.
Okay.
You travel downhill along the valley for an hour, but then the path turns uphill again. The hill you are now climbing is not too steep, and as noon approaches, you are again on a descending path. You may stop and eat provisions if you wish, and add 2 stamina points if you do. Further along the path in the afternoon, Jan, who has been chattering incessantly to you, warns you to stop. You are being watched. As you are now in a wood, you proceed cautiously. Suddenly, the bushes part and a figure steps forward, dressed in black. This tall man bars your way. Will you prepare to do battle or try to talk with him? And he looks pretty...
On the picture, he looks pretty savage. He looks like an Assassin's Creed character, to be honest.
He's got a big weapon.
The description does not say he's standing there with a machete aimed at us.
But he is.
Yeah. Should we try and talk to him? What have we got to lose if we talk to him?
No, he might be a good guy. Jan's the evil one.
Yeah, true.
103?
Yeah, so let's try and talk to this Bayek of Siwa
Maybe
character.
keep a finger in this page and keep...
Yeah.
Page is it 51?
Yeah. 103. The stranger... Oh god. The stranger ignores your words and grips a sharp scimitar? Turn to 117. Oh well, we can take him.
Ooh, you prepare to fight the tall assassin.
Or you may cast a spell.
Or you may cast a spell.
We have zap. Right, there's mug, walk, zap, kill, and fix.
If you fighting when, turn to 153. Alternatively, you may elect to spare his life when he is reduced to 3 stamina points. So long as you are clearly winning. Ooh.
What would we get out of that? Would he give us something?
He might give us something.
He might give us a scimitar. Or we could kill him with zap.
Oh, would that actually kill him though?
No, it would, because he's only a guy with a sword. But how many times do we have to get him down to 3?
2 successful rolls.
And ours is 9, right?
Yeah.
We might be using 4 just to use zap. We might get a weapon if we spare his life.
Oh, we might get anything if we...
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Do you want to risk it? Or do you want to use zap and see if that doesn't kill him?
Yeah, let's use zap.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's an assassin, isn't he? An assassin probably would not give us anything.
Yeah, alright. Yeah.
Put a cyanide pill in his mouth. So we're going to use the zap spell, which is an electric spell, surprisingly. 305.
Jan, kill it.
Deduct 4 stamina points. You cast your spell and wait for the lightning bolt to shoot the assassin, but nothing happens. The Minimite screams at you. Don't waste your time on spells. Minimites are protected, though it is sometimes a curse with a protection aura. You cannot cast spells when I'm about.
Oh, you bitch. That's why it didn't work yesterday.
Oh.
We still deducted 4 stamina.
Yeah, you must return to 117 and fight the assassin. But we can still do the thing if we get down to 3.
Yeah, but we've only got 17 stamina now.
That's plenty.
It's more before Jan was...
Jan is the bane of our existence in this game. So 117, we're back to fighting the assassin.
Okay, so he's got skill of 8 and stamina of 6.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna write it here. 8 and 6. And we have 9. So roll first for the assassin.
Yep. So let's roll for an assassin attack.
Oh my god.
8.
8,
19?
Yeah, 19.
19 for the assassin.
Okay, for us. 9. 18.
Oh, man.
So
okay.
we've lost 2 stamina.
Down to 15 for... Or, no, 20.
Yeah,
19. 19.
Why? No, because we've lost...
Oh,
we
yeah,
tried to use
okay,
the
yeah,
spell.
okay, yeah. Okay, so rolling for the assassin again. Oh, wow.
God.
20.
Yeah.
Yo!
Oh,
nice.
yeah!
So he's down to... 6? No. 4? 4. We could have used... Oh, we could have used Test to Look then and got him down. Or can we still? We still can, can't we?
Yeah. And take another 2.
Did you take 2? Was it 1 extra?
2 extra. It's another hit So it's 2. You always take 2 with a hit.
Should we test our luck then, and then we'll make him surrender?
Yeah.
So because we've already got a luck of 14, we can't roll higher than 12, so we've already got lucky there. So he's down now to...
Okay, so...
3.
Right. Yeah, no, he's down to 2.
Yeah, he's down to 2 stamina.
We are down to 13 luck and 15 stamina.
15?
Yeah.
Yep. So now we have the option to...
Oh, should we? Or should we just kill him?
No, I feel like... How often do you get an option like this?
Yeah.
So, if you fight and win, turn to 153. Alternatively, you may elect to spare his life when his stamina is reduced to 3, which it is. He's less than 3 now. So, turn to 187 to see if we can spare his life, and hopefully we get something good out of it.
Hopefully he tells us Jan's evil and we can get rid.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't just like stab us in the back. He's an assassin. 187. Oh, okay.
He begs for mercy, and when you step back from the battle, he is overwhelmingly grateful.
Good.
Picking himself up and nursing his wounds, he tells you he is flanker, an assassin and thief. He always picks on wayfarers for combat practice and thought he would be no match. He too is headed for Carre, and in return for your mercy, he promises he will remain your friend. Well, Jan did that.
Yep.
This will be a valuable asset in the city port. When you reach Carre, you will meet Flanker again, and he promises he will aid you. Yeah!
Nice.
Turn to reference 79 in the second sorcery adventure.
Oh, it's for a different book.
Oh my god!
What? Which one? That's City Port.
Yeah, let's remember that.
Yeah, write that down. So we've just gained a helping companion in the sequel to this book, which is really cool.
That's really cool.
But like, sure, how would he have done that? Would he have written the books back to back or something?
And he is going to help us in Carre here.
Okay, good. Want to read the rest of it?
He will not accompany you to Carre and instead disappears into... What? He will not accompany
He must only
you to
help us in the
Carre
second
and
book.
instead disappears into the woods. Okay, so he's not just he's just not travelling with us. You have made a valuable contact here. Add 2 luck points and continue by turning to 212.
Nice.
Ah, what a dude. Flanker.
Right, City Port as well. Because I'm sure there is one that's called something like that. But we'll have to Google what Sorcery 2 is anyway.
Yeah.
So, now what?
Continue 212.
It's going good so far, right?
Yes.
We need to get rid of this bitch though. Continuing along the path and round the side of the hill, you are now becoming increasingly irritated by the Mennonites chattering. You come across a small wooden hut where an old woman sits on the front step. As you pass, she calls out to you, inviting you over. Will you see what she wants or ignore and continue? Let's go over there because
she might get rid of
She
Jen.
might help. Yeah, she might latch onto her.
She might buy us off, buy her off us.
Yes. Let's do that because we just need to get rid of her.
Yeah.
So turn to 243 to see what she wants.
Yeah. What if after all this, Jan is the key to getting us through?
Oh my god, it's true. It could be.
Ooh, this is the old woman.
She looks like the ladies in red robes from Dark Souls 2.
The old woman invites you into her house and bids you to sit down. She's lonely on her own in the woods and appreciates the company of others. Offering you a drink, she shuffles off into the kitchen and returns with 2 large cups of tea and 1 tiny one. Jan is a little suspicious and tells you so. The old woman glares at him and expresses openly her disgust for Mennonites. Me too. She has forgotten the pot and returns to the kitchen to fetch it. You may, if you wish, switch your cup of tea with hers. Or you may wait for her return and drink the one she's given you.
But she enjoys company, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
She's gone back in there to do something for the Mennonite, it seems like.
Hang on, what's she forgotten?
She's forgotten the pot, so she's not poured it yet? No.
No, she already has, but she's forgotten the cup. The pot. Fuck. What do we do? She's gonna know if we switch it.
Let's just keep our cup. Because she doesn't hate us, she hates the Mennonite. And there's a small cup, so maybe she's gonna fill.
Man.
Maybe she's gonna fill a small cup for Jan.
With the pot that she hasn't poured yet.
Yes, which is probably poison or something. So
I feel like we're gonna get punished for
swapping it.
it.
That's not them. Let's just see what happens. Let's not swap the drinks.
Okay.
Because she's made 2 out of the same pot, it seems, but she did do it in the kitchen behind closed doors. So,
yeah.
146. Steve Jackson.
My heart. I'm gonna have a heart attack.
You better not fuck us over.
Ian would never do this.
You wouldn't. The tea is refreshing.
Oh.
And you may add 1 stamina point and also 1 luck point for making the right choice.
Yes! 2 right choices today.
You notice that the woman is cursing and her actions are becoming slower. She creeps slowly off into the kitchen and you see her gulping down another drink. Then she comes back and questions you about your journey. She's particularly interested in knowing whether you came across an old man. If you have with you a page from a spell book, turn to 184. If not, turn to 219. So
we do. We have a spell, page 102 from a spell book.
Yes, so if you want to turn to 184, I'll add 1 luck and 1 stamina point.
Oh, what a babe. Can we swap her for Jan? Can she sit on our shoulder?
She's in love with the man from Dumpus. He's just a Dumpus dirtbag.
Baby. You describe the old man you encountered and her eyes light up. She asks whether you stole from him a page from a spellbook.
Stole from him?
Yeah. And is overjoyed as you pull the page from your pack. Giggling with glee, she snatches it from you. Oh god. Turn to 114. She thinks we stole it as well. She's gonna kill us.
Maybe she hates him.
Oh, but he was such a nice man.
Maybe she's the one chasing up the tree.
Oh no, I got bad.
4 days ago, I was visited by a traveller such as yourself, she explains. The rogue was leafing through my book when I caught him, and as I challenged him, he raced off, taking this page with him. He must have been a wizard of some power, considering the speed at which he vanished. I cast an aging spell on him, but it seemed to do no good. She thanks you for bringing it back and offers to show you how useful it is. She will rid you of the Minimite pest if you wish. If you want to get rid of Jan and regain your ability to use spells, add together the page number you have with the number on what must be the next page and turn to that reference number. If you have not recorded the page number, or if you wish to keep Jan, she allows you to leave and set off again along the path.
I feel like now I feel like it's saying maybe we should keep Jan because she might come in handy. But I hate Jan. So.
No, Jan's going. Jan's going this playthrough.
Okay.
But did she lure us into the trap, or did the spell just not work? Did she? She did, didn't she? Must have known.
Lured us in, and then.
Yeah, she must have.
She must have
known.
Yeah,
so fuck Jan. Bye, Jan. What page number is it?
Oh, you're right. She might not have known. But she was laughing as we died. Wasn't she?
I'm going to believe that.
I pictured her laughing.
I'm going to believe that. Okay, so we need to turn to the reference page number that we got on the spell, which is
102. Are you sure? Or is it add it? Add together the page number you have. 114.
No, it's the one we've got, I think.
What do you mean the one we've got?
That's the page number, isn't it?
No, add together the page number you have with the number and what must be the next page. What?
Add together the page number you have with the number on what must be the next page and turn to that. Are you sure it's not just that? Let's just see what's on 102. Is it 102?
Yeah. I don't think.
Surely we wouldn't have had to remember the actual page.
But it says add together.
Let's just see what it says.
No.
That's wrong.
But that is right, so we're adding together like it says. Add together the page number you have, 114.
Oh, this page then.
It's gotta be.
And 102?
Yeah.
So what's that? 316?
Yes.
Give me a hell yeah!
Hopefully. Otherwise.
We'll check just in case. What page is this? 114. So 316? No.
No, shit!
We're gonna have to find the page where we got the spell. It was from the old man. We can find the picture, right?
No, that can't be it. You want to get rid of Jan and regain your ability to use spells. Add together the page number you have with the number on.
I think it means...
What must be the next page? That does not make sense.
I think it means, right... Well, let's see if it works out. Right, where is the dude? We need to find the dumpus man.
Oh, I think he was near here, wasn't he?
Where?
Sorry. As we were getting to the... Yeah, there he is.
So where was he? That's him? 183.
Are you sure?
Yeah, so 183.
Page number 102. That's what I wrote down.
Yeah, so what's 102 plus 183?
I don't think so.
Let's just see what if it is though. So
285?
Yeah, 285.
No.
So we're gonna have to go and leave without Jan unless we can figure it out.
No, let's just figure this out. Right. Where is it?
Are we sure this is the right spell? Yeah, it's an old man, wasn't it?
Add together page number 102. Oh, hang on. With the number on what must be the next page. So is it 102 and 103? Is it 205?
Why, what's 103?
Because it'd be two pages of a spell to be together.
Possibly, yeah.
205.
205? Let's see what that is then. God. If not, we're going to be stuck with Jen. Yes!
Yes! Yeah? Yes! Because it's one page of half a spell, so
that's
it's got to be next to each
That's
other.
so simple, it's like, you don't believe it.
Yeah, it is.
Squealing loudly, the Minimite disappears from your shoulder. You are relieved to find that you will be able to make use of your magic once more.
Amen.
The old woman allows you to leave and you continue along the path.
With no Jan.
I hope that's a good thing.
I know, that's what I feel like now. I feel like, well, what if she must have had one good use?
Maybe not. Turn to 232. I think after we get through this, it might be a good time to leave this one.
Yes, I'm just glad we've got rid of Jan. It is now late afternoon. You pass over the brow of the next hill and below you is a village. The path leads into this village and you have little choice but to enter Torapani, which is where that chief is. Torapani is inhabited by the Sphinx, an aggressive-looking race of man-orcs. But as you enter the village, an air of depression hanging over the place becomes quite apparent. The Sphinx take no notice of you and you sit down on a tree stump in the centre of the village, surveying the miserable creatures. Will you head for the inn to spend the night or attempt to make contact with the villagers? You leave it there?
Have we done this?
No. Oh, have we?
I'm sure we saw...
No, I don't remember man-orcs.
Ah, maybe not. Should we make it to the next day? And then so we don't have to figure out if we ate or anything like that.
If we make contact, they're going to ask us to help.
Do we want to do that?
Okay.
We kind of want to help because, like, should we do that then? Should we try and contact the villagers?
Yeah, surely by doing something big like that, we're not going to not gain something.
Yeah, because remember with Lizard King, we built like a big army of people that we'd helped, and it helped us out. So make contact with the villagers. Turn to 282. You approach a group of Sphinx deep in conversation and take a seat with them. They're discussing a friend apparently killed in the night by an assassin's blade. Gradually, you work your way into the conversation and you soon learn the reason for the depression which hangs over the village. The village chief's daughter has been captured by a band of marauders and offered as a sacrifice to the powerful cave demon. Is that the Manticore?
Yeah.
According to an ancient prophecy, a dreadful scourge will overrun the village if the chief's line ever ends, and his daughter is the chief's only heir. Yeah. I knew what it was, but I couldn't say it. And I was like barking like a dog. You tell them that of your own travels and the creature you have met. They realize you are truly heroic. You are a truly heroic adventurer and become very interested in you. Nice. Suddenly, one springs at you while another runs off into the village. You are held fast in a vice-like grip, but as you struggle more, Sphinx arrive. They march you off to a hut at the edge of the village. Turn to 71.
Gonna get bombed by the Sphinx.
I don't even know what they are.
They're man-orcs.
Oh, okay. was picturing as little dwarfs.
No.
71?
Was it 71?
Yeah, yes. Okay. Ooh, oh. No, that's the wrong page.
Stop reading before we read it. You are thrown into the hut and the door is locked. You are their prisoner. You spend half an hour looking for a possible escape, but there does not appear to be one. If you wish, you may sit down and eat provisions. Add 2 stamina points. This is your first meal, so we could potentially add 4.
Yep.
Then you may either settle down to sleep for the rest of the night, or keep awake and on your guard in case anything should happen. Should we eat and try and sleep? Worst case, they wake us up because they want our help anyway.
Is that using the provision?
Yeah, but our stamina's 16. Maybe we should...
We get back to 21?
Okay, to 20.
Well, what does a provision get us up to?
20.
20. And then, so should we not use the bomber then?
Oh no, that's with eating the bomber. It'd go up to 18.
Oh yeah, let's use the bomber up and do it then.
Yeah.
Or should we not? Because then we might sleep and we might get more points from sleeping anyway in the morning.
But then we're gonna get deducted further for not eating today. We haven't eaten yet.
No, I'm saying just don't use the bomber.
But then we're wasting provision.
Can we use the bomber instead of a provision?
No.
We have to use that with it.
Yeah. Unless you just want to, but we'll only gain 2 if we just eat a provision.
Yeah, but we might gain another 2 from sleeping.
Okay then.
I'd rather do that than use the bomber, and then we won't be able to gain. Oh, we can gain more than 21, can't we?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do that then. Yes, use the bomber.
Yeah. So we're at 20.
Yes.
20 stamina, no bomber.
Finally.
Do you want to sleep or do you want to?
They're gonna wake us up anyway, aren't they?
Yeah. Nothing will happen because they want our help. That's why they captured us. They want our help.
Let's sleep then. So, and we've used the bomber now.
Yeah. Turn to 109, so we're going to try and get some sleep. Do you want to end it or carry on?
Well, let's just see what happens in the morning. What number?
109.
You may add 2 stamina points for your rest, but if you did not eat at all yesterday, you must deduct 3 stamina points. You wake early the next morning.
Oh,
so
nice.
Let's add these 2 stamina points.
Yeah, 22.
I think let's get to the next page and then we'll wrap it up, see what happens in the morning. Now we have our stamina, so turn to 222. Oh god, it's a big page.
An hour after daybreak, you hear noises outside. The door opens and 5 Sphinx come in, followed by an old man with grey hair and colourful robes. He announces himself as Perseus, the Sphinx chief, and apologises for having captured you. He nods to a menial who brings in bread and milk.
Nice.
You may eat this meal and add 2 stamina points.
Nice.
Good. So we've also eaten today, we need to remember.
Yes.
I'll write that down. We've eaten.
Like part 3 eaten, or...
Yeah.
Did you say it goes up to 22, or were you already on 22? I don't think I changed it. 24, I think.
Yeah. The chief explains that you have a mission of the utmost importance ahead of you. His young daughter, his only heir, has been captured by marauders, and he's been offered as a sacrifice to a powerful cave demon. Several of his own men have tried to rescue the girl, but so far with no success. We are a desperate people, explains the chief. You must be our champion and rescue our heir. If you succeed, you may choose your reward. Good. It's clear that, in spite of the chief's apparent good nature, you have little choice in this matter. You are taken out of the village and along a meandering path up another hill. On the top of the hill is a hole in the ground, and the Sphinx prepare a basket to lower you down.
Is this the demon's cave already? Oh god.
Yeah. Into what must be a secret entrance to the demon's cave. Will you try a last attempt at escaping, or are you thinking, thinking only of the rich treasures you may win?
That's very like making us sound like we're bad people.
Yeah. But then I feel like by trying to escape, we're gonna have to try and do it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know now. That's like throwing a curveball.
I'm just thinking, what have we seen creatures in these books with a higher skill than like 10?
I think there's been.
We've got spells,
12.
though, remember? We've got
a shitload of stamina. I want to do it just to do it. I don't want to do it for... Well, I do want to do it for the treasure.
If this cave demon is the manticore, it's on the back of the book written like it's a big pivotal creature. So maybe maybe we do get the crown from this or something. So
it does say it's pretty... It's a ferocious manticore.
I think we should try it, but just before, do you think we have any? What sort of spells would work on a manticore?
What is a manticore?
I don't know. I picture a giant crab thing.
Is it this? I think a manticore is a lion with a scorpion tail.
That sounds right, actually. Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
So it's probably poisonous.
Poisonous. Not like... They are magical, aren't they?
I think we should just go down there then.
Let's go down.
Yeah. Let's go down and then...
Should we leave it here?
Should we go down?
We can sleep on it.
Should we... No, let's go down there.
Oh.
Let's go down there and then we'll leave it on the next page when we read that because this is a big page.
It's the way it says that.
Maybe that's trying to trick us though.
Yeah, let's go.
We're saving someone's daughter at the end of the day. Turn to page 100.
You died for being greedy.
You fell from the thing, the basket, and died.
Jan was holding the basket.
Oh my god. You are lowered down through the blackness until you eventually reach the ground below. If you still have Jan the Minimite with you, turn to 286. No, that's probably a good thing because that means we can use spells. Otherwise, turn to 196.
Shit, this is where we might need Jan.
Yeah, but I'm saying we won't be able to use a spell if we had Jan.
But
turn to 197.
That might have been our key.
Maybe, but we don't have Jan, so turn to 197.
You peer around in the blackness. The Sphinx throw you down a torch and a tinderbox to light your way. Lighting up the torch, you can see you are in a large cavern. 2 passageways lead onwards. Will you take the one on the right or the one on the left?
Should we leave it here?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so we've been lowered down into the demon's cave where we have to save someone's daughter. If this is the creature, which we believe it might be, the manticore, this could be the toughest fight of the game. Hopefully we don't die in the first 5 minutes of part 4, but I hope you've enjoyed this one. We've come quite a way since the last one. We're in a pretty good point, I think, now, and we still have all the spell items as well. So we could do with more gold, but
yeah.
I guess we'll see what happens in part 4 when we enter into this demon's cave and see what we can find. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys with part 4 coming very soon.